Well, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for this Turffontein meeting on the inside track, Saturday, 25th of January, 24 pentrometer, good to soft, 6 meter spur at the 500 meter mark. That will help, and the horses will love the going. Race 1, maiden plate, 1600 meters. You've got to be with Storm Commander here. He looks like the business. I don't back odds on horses, but he's had 2 runs in 3 places, steps up and tripped. Gavel Arena, good draw, lots of everything to like about him. The danger might be the first time a sunny side up. You don't know anything about him. He gets Warren Kennedy from draw 1 with Paul Peter, and the stable is really hot. And then what else? Well, Able Surprise might be the other one. He's now goes up a trip. He's come back. He was obviously gelded and came back. He didn't run any type of race. Look for big improvement from him. Race 2, maiden plate to fillies and mares. They go 1600 meters. And I make this an absolute 2-horse race. Double hearts, Joe Summers from filly twice over. Anton Marcus aboard it. The 1600s right up its alley, ran a crack race last time. Hard to beat. Roman Royalty, this is unknown quantity. She goes over the trip. She's by all too hard. She'll definitely stay on that pedigree. And she gets Gavin Larena from draw 10. So her draw is not quite as good as double hearts. Then the horse has drawn the best of all is Elusive Fort, Warren Kennedy, Paul Peter. Put that into all your play. Definitely got a chance. Race 3, first leg of the place accumulator, 1600 meter. Fillies and mares 84. And Lady of Steel's your odds-on favourite. Drawn 1, 2 out of 2. Very nice filly and runs on extremely well. But first time over a mile. So if there's a chink in her armour, I'm going to put in Ferrari. Gates gets to ride this again. He won on it the first 2 times that it ran. But then remember, they took it to the Val, and she might not have been suited to the Val, this filly, at all. And I think that was a big problem. So she might have a ton more ability than the last 2 runs showed. She now gets back to her favourite track, and she's got to have a big chance, Ferrari. So she's a big danger to Lady of Steel. Race 4, Pinnacle, 1600. Cirillo, best weighted in the race. 18 to 10 looks like an absolute gift. He meets Terra del Fuego on a couple of kilos better terms than last time, and that will put it in his favour. He looks absolutely ready to arrive. What else? Well, Revi might be worth throwing into your trifectas and quartets, but I can't see Cirillo losing, and to me, he's the right horse today. Race 5, fillies and mares. They go 1200 meters. Now, this is not quite so easy. My first choice is Elzara. She goes back onto the inside track. David Nivenez and Samanga Kamala. She's drawn not well at 10. That doesn't help. Karaoke, Paul Peters runner, the Val filly. She's going to definitely improve. She has run around this inside track. She ran behind Queen Supreme. That was an extremely good run and makes her difficult to beat. What are the rest? Well, many of them have got chances. In fact, the favourites, Pool Party, my friend Gerald Sadler's horse, and let's hope it wins for him. But she does look like she's in her place, and she's a 6-year-old. No improvement in her. The others, there might certainly be big improvement in. Race 6, it is a 1200 fillies and mares divided handicap, and this is not easy. The favourite's Anne Boleyn. Well, she's had a lot of racing, this filly. She ran last week, she ran December, she ran January. She's got to have a big chance. She's drawn 1, Paul Peter, Warren Kennedy, big runner. Madame Patrice also had quite a bit of racing, and she gets Matthew Thackeray again. She just got beaten by Claire Morris. But then that brings Encryption into the race, and I think Encryption's got a big chance if she goes round the bend. First time on this track, not too green, because she's a kilo and a half better off with Madame Patrice for 2.5 lengths beating, but she might be a big improver, this filly. So she goes into all my play. Evening Rise, I like this filly. I think Fabian Habib's doing a great job at the moment. Things going very well for him. Gav Arena gets aboard it, and certainly comes back to a trip that might suit it. Tough little race, and there might be quite a number of others that you need to put in. Race 7, Sea Cottage Stakes, Grade 3, 1800 meters, absolute 2-cornered contest. Spero Optima, the favourite, 8 to 10 favourite. Callum Murray for Mike de Kock, very nice horse, and certainly looks like a player in the big races through the season. And then Mohican, who knows how good this horse is. Son of Campanologist, will get every yard of the distance. Remember, Campanologist won the Dubai World Cup, He was a very, very good horse indeed. And this is an Argentine bred. Who knows how good he is? He gets 2 kilos from Spera Optima. I think that will make it a race. Virtuoso is the only one that I might throw in as a danger to those two. Race 8, Graduation Plate, 1450. Impossible to go against Approach Control. He gets the blinkers again, which is strange because I think he's been running pretty well without them. But he gets the blinkers again, and he should be able to put this field to bed. Everything looks like it's in his favor. He's certainly the best weighted horse in the race and does look like a banker. Alborac got a chance and certainly worth putting into your play. Risk Taker, the Frankel filly. Well, she's back after a bit of a break. She's had her first run. This is the second run after a rest. Callum Murray jumps aboard her. Who knows? She might be better than rated as well, so she might improve. Race 9 is 2,600 meters middle stakes. I hate these middle stakes because they concertina the weights for horses that are higher in the bracket than the ones that are lower. Before Noon is my first choice. I really like him. I think he'll run extremely well here. But if you look at the bracket with Before Noon, 60 kilos, the top 4 carry. 89 merit rating Fact, 83 merit rating Before Noon. So in fact, Before Noon in a handicap would be getting 2.5 kilos from Fact. He's at level weights. That's why these races are not good races. And then the Palace Green, got to have a big chance. Certainly well at the weights as well. And the Twice Over, I think, will run really well here. Final Occasion, Jeff Woodruff's runner. My idea of a good upset, and certainly will run well. I like him a lot. There are a number of others that come into the race with a chance, and it could be the race that you actually want to put the field in. So, looks like a great day's racing at Turffontein. From me, James Goodman, and the whole Interbet crew. Have a great day's racing.